Dani, Sordo, you've had a great day out there today in some of the most difficult conditions we've seen in a long time.
Yeah, really was really difficult conditions, really tricky in the forest condition. Like I really don't like at all. But okay, we managed to make a good position today at the end of the day, so it's quite okay. I didn't expect it to be like this, but yeah, it was very important if tomorrow is snowing the stages and all to try to be in the back, to have a little bit of line, and we make it a good job today, and let's see.
Tell me how difficult it was, particularly on those gravel sections. We saw some fast gravel sections where the car was moving around so much. It's obviously in tarmac spec. How difficult was that to cope and to push through those sections?
Yeah, it's difficult to explain because, like you say, the problem of these sessions was like the water, the mud, but also the tires. No, the tires we normally use here, the tires for I don't know, for the snow, or for tarmac, or for water, but not for these muddy places. So we drive all the time with rain tires and after with snow tires. But the problem with the snow tires was quite okay because it's a little bit more similar to the gravel tires. But yeah, the car it's not tires for this. No, so it was very difficult to manage the car in the muddy places. Some places was really slippery, other places you have quite nice grip, and also the other problem because you can't use all the tires because we don't have a lot for tomorrow. So it was a compromise, but when everybody starts to put it, you need to follow because if not, it's difficult.
Tell me about tomorrow, Dani. You have had a magnificent day out there today. Can you maintain that pace out there tomorrow? The conditions are going to be difficult. What do you think your chances are tomorrow?
Yeah, like I say, it's not my preferred conditions, but today was okay. Tomorrow we need to start the rally like today, no? To don't make mistakes. Try to go faster when you really need to be faster, and don't make mistakes, because I think in these conditions the most important is to be maybe not the faster, but don't make mistakes all the time, because when one mistake is finished, no? So tomorrow, I don't know. I need to feel the first stage. I need to make one stage to see how it's going. For me, it was a long time I didn't drive in snow because I didn't do Monte Carlo and Sweden and all. So it will be quite new for me, but quite nice.
Esapekka, what an interesting day that was out there.
Yes, indeed. You cannot describe it more specifically. It was just very interesting.
More than that, though, for you, it was a fun day. You were back at the proper end of the field fighting for the win, and that's exactly where you want to be.
That's true. Yeah, it's been very. I need to be very happy, first of all. This is the place where I want to be. I want to fight on the top. Okay, we are not leading, but it doesn't matter. Still, we are on the fight, and it makes me happy. It's been a tough year, and I haven't been able to do that. So now it's nice to be there.
You made some inspired tyre choices out there today. You were more or less the first to go on the winter tyres. But that final stage, you decided to leave the winter tyres alone. Tell me about the choice there.
Yeah, I wanted to save the winter tyres for tomorrow. And when our service was done, then we got the info that we're gonna get 2 more, which was not really fair. But yeah, that was just the decision why I wanted to go with the wets. I know it wasn't optimum, but I think we managed quite okay.
So the decision came after you'd left the service area?
I was still in service, but over here the rules are that when we do the service, we can do whenever we want. And our service was done. The car was still there, but you can't touch it anymore. And then the decision came after that. So, well, it's like this.
It's like it is. Now, tomorrow, Esapekka, you talked earlier on today about the conditions evening out the performance of the cars today. What do you think about tomorrow? What do you expect? Do you expect to be able to push to maintain that victory effort tomorrow?
I will try, definitely. I think the conditions are on our side. It should be at least like this. So I will try to fight, definitely.
Seb, such a difficult day out there today. It really was one of the most demanding days we've seen in a long time.
Yeah, it's been challenging. It was nearly impossible to drive this day without mistakes. We've done a few, unfortunately. I think pace was good, but unfortunately I got coached a couple of times with this grip changement. It's hard to drive on the limit. So yeah, feeling is good with the car. Like I said, pace is good. And most important is we're still in a good position tonight to fight for the win. So that's what we need.
It's going to be a completely different day tomorrow in terms of everything, weather, approach, maybe even the setup for the car. Will there be much to change in the setup for tomorrow?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it looks more like a Monte Carlo day tomorrow. So yeah, there's for sure some change meant to be done.
And then overall, when you look at today's performance, you are ahead of Elfyn, and that's where you have to be. How pleased are you with how today has gone?
Well, like I say, I think there was potential to be quite more in front without the mistakes. The pace was good, like I say, but that's how it is. I'm still happy to be where we are. There is still enough guys in the fight for the win. So only thing I need to do is myself be in front, and then continue to put pressure on Elfyn for the championship.
Elfyn, in terms of difficult days rallying, where does that one stack up?
Yeah, pretty tough. Just the unknown really is the big thing. We've probably got some of the worst conditions we have in the year, and obviously no route, no crew, no nothing. We're obviously having to guess where the water's going to be from first to second pass, etc. So it's been a tough day out there.
Mentally, how tough is it? Because you know that the jeopardy is massive. You touch a wall, you touch a tyre stack, and that could be it. It could all be over. How difficult is that to deal with mentally?
Yeah, I mean it's true, but at the same time, if you brought the risk factor to zero, then we'd be right at the back. So there's a balance there to try and strike, and it's not an easy position to be in, to be honest. But we're, for the most part, managing to forget about it and just concentrate on driving as well as we can, really, and really focus on driving clean and perhaps not making anything overly spectacular, but doing something that works.
In terms of your position at the end of the opening day, I guess it's more or less where you would want to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's not perfect. It can always be better. Obviously, it's a little bit putting it in other people's hands, let's say, to be like that. So obviously, if we can maintain one position behind Seb, that's fine. But if we start to get cars sandwiched between us, that becomes a problem then.
And what are you hearing now about tomorrow? We're hearing again that things are changing. A lot of rain now up there. Could be very slushy. It could be very messy tomorrow, couldn't it?
It could. We haven't discussed it too much at the moment. Obviously, been full focus on trying to get the most out of today. Now we'll sit down and have a look about tomorrow.
Elfyn, it's been a great job out there today. Well done.
Cheers. Thank you.